I grew up in the East End of Thunder Bay, so I was in a working poor family. I didn't have a lot of stuff, didn't get a lot of new clothes, and I have 4 brothers and no sisters, so I had 2 older, 2 younger. So I was always stealing their t-shirts and remaking them into something else and sewing Barbie clothes out of dish rags. But my mom always told me, you know, depend on no man, get an education. I'm getting a little teary just talking about my mom because I know she's going to be there. When my husband proposed to me, I went looking for my dress and I watched way too much TV. So it was all Say Yes to the Dress, Randy Knows Best, all those shows. And I didn't find the experience like that on TV in Thunder Bay. And I said, you know, somebody should do something. We deserve an experience like TV. And then all of a sudden just kind of hit me, this sewing experience from before and just being resourceful. And there were some business aspects in my previous job and this newfound idea. And I just started searching for a space. I was building my business plan and one thing led to another. I was quitting my job and buying dresses and finding suppliers, and my suppliers have been great. They've given me a lot of great advice. PARO's been great. PARO was probably the first place I stopped, and it was the first contact point for my business. And they were like, okay, you're going to need this and you're going to need that, and have you thought about applying for a grant? And I do feel like I'm an enterprising woman. Honestly, I feel like Thunder Bay is the Wild West. The sky's the limit. I mean, if you have a good idea and Thunder Bay accepts it, like, this place has so many opportunities. Everybody says, oh, there's nothing here, there's no opportunities, no jobs. Well, you know, if you don't find the job you like, create it. Just make it up. And then put your plan into action, write it on paper, weigh the pros and cons. And if one thing doesn't fit, my egg idea didn't fit, but you know, the bridal shop did. And it was connecting with people and making Thunder Bay just a little bit better and prettier of a place. This is just my personal projection. From what I see is that there's this aging business class in Thunder Bay, and the people who are directly under them are the mill class. But the mills are shutting down. There's not as many jobs in the forestry sector. There could be more mining jobs, but that's still not for certain yet. So there's this gap in the business class. And that's where people my age are starting to come out and saying, hey, you know what, I don't want to work for the bigger places. I want to choose my own destiny. And this is where I think PARO would come in handy for a lot of people, especially women starting business.